Black people don't eat vegetables. I hear that all the time on social media. My name is Nija. I'm a registered dietitian, and I'm here to dispel that myth. It's Black History Month, and this is my series on Black people vegetable side dishes. And we're starting with one of my favorites, fried corn. Now we're not actually frying anything, we're actually sauteing, and we're using a wide variety of vegetables, which I'm gonna show you, but also this is gonna be a high fiber dish providing great nutrients, because I know before y'all get started, some people hate on corn. The way my grandma did this, she always did a combination of corn and then peppers, bell peppers and onions. And I forgot to mention I am pregnant, so I will be sounding out of breath by the end of this video. And I was talking to one of my aunts, and she was saying that for corn, so I'm going to show you what I'm going to use, and I'll zoom in. This is Trader Joe's roasted corn. You can use frozen, fresh, or canned corn. I love this Trader Joe's roasted corn. It's just corn in here. It gives amazing flavor, especially like right now it's snowing. Like I can't go outside and grill or roast my corn. So we're gonna use this. I like to use roasted yellow corn. I was talking to my aunt, and she says she always uses white corn. So whether it be fresh or canned. So which corn do you use? And then for my grandmother, I already have this cut up, and I'll show you some more. She used to do red and then green and onions. And for me, when I was younger, I did not like red peppers. Now I cannot have the fried corn without red peppers. So we're gonna do onions, green bell peppers, and red bell peppers. Now you will see some other vegetables in here because I'm filming 2 videos for y'all at once. But let's get started. Oh, I like to use avocado oil. It's my favorite. You can use olive oil. Some people use butter, but I love avocado oil for this dish. So I'm so excited. My husband for Christmas got me these shun, I believe it's pronounced shun knife. It's a Japanese brand. I asked him for some really nice knives because I needed it for you guys. Like, it cuts so good and it's very, very sharp. Hopefully you can hear over the chopping. I like mine's cube. And then sometimes I like mine's a little chunky too. My grandma was not playing that. She did not like hers chunky at all, but I don't mind at all actually having them chunky. And this, it smells so good even just prepping for it. And just I should have used a bigger block. Guys, ignore that I have all this stuff, but like I said, I'm filming. I cannot wait to show you guys multiple videos here. Now I was looking up some other other recipes just to see how others make it traditionally, and I saw some people adding green beans. I've never put green beans in my fried corn. Is that something that you guys do? That's different to me. I don't know how I feel about that. I mean, you can do whatever you want, but for me personally, I just like the bell peppers, onions, and the corn. And then I even keep my seasoning, garlic powder, onion powder, and then some form of salt. So I really like reduced sodium adobo, or you can use whatever salt, pepper that you like. Again, my grandma, that's pretty much how she kept it. Salt, pepper, and then kind of go from there. But I'm just cutting this up. Now this is actually probably gonna last me a couple of days. I always make for larger meals. It's my husband. We have a toddler and I'm expecting, but my husband does not like corn, and I love roasted corn. Like, I don't like canned corn, cream corn, but I love a good roasted or grilled corn, and then just fried corn. I also hear a lot that people say Black people vegetables have to have meat, and this is not. I don't use meat in my fried corn. I don't know if you do. I can see people, I feel like people always adding bacon, but to me this is not something I really want a meat in. I think making it, you can add like different seasonings for a different flavor, but I wouldn't personally add meat. So I have this all cut up. Now I'm gonna get this heated. This heats up really fast, so I want to wait to get this started. I'm still getting used to using this heater, but it heats up really fast. So hopefully we don't burn the house down. But it's pretty warm right now, and so I'm gonna add my avocado oil to it. Now, you'll hear me talk about my grandma a lot. She passed, I think it's about to be coming up on 3 years. And every Sunday, I used to call and tell her what I was making. We would talk about it because she is known for being an amazing cook. So when I do these series and I just talk about more traditional food, it really brings me so much joy. One of the things I've been working on with all of my family members, my dad's really a cook. I call my aunt, my grandma's nieces, I call them, and I've been getting some family recipes. So I'll be sharing some things with you because I'm starting to host more with having a family. So cooking Thanksgiving, really making sure I have, it tells me to put the pot down. Making sure that we have these family traditions because my grandma was known for making so many things. So I've been really trying to learn her recipes because I can cook. I even have a video of her saying that I was the best cook. So after her, she made it clear, she said after her. I'm gonna add my peppers and onions in here. Ooh, hopefully you guys can hear the sizzling in my mic. It sounds so good. Cook these down first and then add the corn in because the corn's already cooked, it's frozen. Now, normally I would not be adding, I have to learn this space, but adding my veggies in like this, but we're just gonna cook these down. And I actually cut a lot, so that's a big piece. I may not be using this all today, again, because this is mostly gonna be for me. The baby may eat some, but it's mostly be for me. Now, what do you guys pair this with? I feel like this has a lot to do, like greens, chicken. I like it by itself, and I'll pair it with anything, salmon, some rice. Like, this is such a good and easy dish. When I say it's so easy, this can be done, especially you use the frozen corn, about 20 minutes or less. And again, I always make for multiple days. I never just make for one dish. And I traditionally have this for lunch because the husband is not going to eat corn. Okay, Nigel in the angle. Plug it in. My veggies are now sweating, so I'm gonna add my corn in. I had a bag with a little bit left, so I'm gonna add another one. This is team garlic over here, so I add a lot of garlic powder. I love my food to taste garlicky. Onion powder. And all these seasonings right now are salt free, so you can go heavy on what you like. If you want me to give you measurements, let me know. I can give you a starting point, but it's really how you like. Keep mixing it. I forgot, my grandma always used black pepper. I'm out of black pepper, surprisingly, so I'm going to use white pepper. And then I'm going to go in with my reduced sodium adobo. I love this because it's more garlicky. And that is pretty much it. I'm just going to cook my veggies down. Again, the corn is already done. So we're just letting those vegetables. I like a little crunch in my vegetables. I don't like them to be mushy, so that's where I go for. And I know my grandma likes her vegetables cooked a little bit longer. So which side are you on? I love that this is not plain that I have the peppers on my shirt. I got this from another dietitian. She has a store. My bun is too tall to fit in the camera. But this is it. What do we think? It smells so good. Well, first, always taste test because it's good. It's perfect. Just how I like it. It smells amazing here. I'm gonna get some close-up shots, of course, for you guys, but this is what I'm talking about here. All right, so I scooped some in a bowl over here. I want to eat this right now because I'm hungry, but today we have leftover stuffed salmon, rice, and broccoli that my husband made, and I'm gonna add this on the side because you can never have too many vegetables. Make sure you follow along more for my Black History Month series on Black people vegetables. Let me know how you do your fried rice, and also list down below like culturally like vegetables that you guys make, or maybe that's something that I should try. Follow, subscribe, like, comment for more. We'll have more nutrition tips because I got you guys more family cooking. I will see you guys in the next video. I hope you enjoy. Bye guys.